welcome to the Blue Corner. My name is Dennis, and it's Sunday. So you know what that means? Another little weekly update. And once again, mix of Blu-ray and 4K. So let's just dive into it. Now, we're in November now, and I finally got my remaining September title in. So I got Farewell Friend. I did speak about my Bronson pickups 2 weeks ago, I think, and mentioned one was missing, and that is this release that's finally in now from Kino Lorber. First time watch, little heist, reversed heist movie. Elaine is really the lead guy, and he gets talked into putting something back into a safe, and Bronson thinks he's trying to break into the safe to rob it, so he wants in, and all kind of stuff ensues. It is a little slower heist movie in pretty much one location throughout the movie. So no alternate artwork on this one. So you're gonna have to be a little patient with the movie. But for what it is, I actually enjoyed this one. Let's see. I picked up my second Radiance title. I picked up Visible Secret. And let's see. It's limited to, I want to say, single pressing 2,500 copies. So 2,500 copies, and then we're done. There will be no standard edition of this. So if this does catch your interest, you might want to get it pretty soon. But this was a first time watch for me. And again, with Radiance, you can remove that and have pretty much steelbook artwork in a plastic case. But this is a ghost story, and you can pretty much take the Sixth Sense and put in a little bit of possession, and you got this movie. Like I said, it was a first time watch for me. It is starring Suchi, and I'll give anything where she's in it a chance. And I quite enjoyed this one, actually. It does come with a booklet. More than I really thought I would. So there's no, there is a bunch of text and a few pictures. So like I said, it is starring Suchi, and even a little cameo by Anthony Wong. Those two alone is more than enough reason to check it out. So yeah, if you're into ghost stories, and granted you have to read subtitles, give this one a go. I thought it was well worth the watch. Continuing on with technically the rest is 4K. The first 4K I picked up was The Mist, out on 4K. And for once, America is using a thick case, but this time there's a reason for it. Oh, let's just take that one out. See, there is multiple discs in here. So in that case, yeah, you need a thick case. But first, you do get The Mist in 4K and in color. You get The Mist in 4K in black and white. You get The Mist in color on Blu-ray. Let's see. And I'm assuming The Mist on Blu-ray in black and white. And then probably special features throughout on the discs. So, yeah, 4 discs for one movie. That's quite impressive. Normally, I don't mind black and white movies, but personally, I don't get the fascination of taking a movie that's originally in color and making it black and white. I can watch a black and white movie, old black and white movie that doesn't have a colored version, but if I'm putting this one in, I'm putting in the colored version. I don't know if that's just me. I don't get reverting black or to a black and white version. But the movie itself, really good movie. Stephen King adaptation. Probably one of the most depressing endings to a movie. I don't remember a more depressing ending than this off the top of my head. And yeah, and this was a movie that I wanted to upgrade. I enjoyed this one quite a bit, like the 2 previous ones. Let's see, next from Kino Lorber, I upgraded Mystery Men. This was just one, well, I have the money to pick up another title. Which one should I get? And I came across this. Well, it has a 4K. Granted, I have the Blu-ray from 88 Films. Nah, let's just toss it in. It's a fun little comedy. I haven't had the chance to check out the 4K yet, but I will hopefully get around to it. And I was surprised it still had the slipcover. Let's see. Does this have alternate artwork? Nope. It doesn't. And standard artwork on the Kino discs. There, Mystery Man. I do remember this being quite funny. So I guess time will tell. It's been a while since I've seen it. Next, from Scream Factory, I picked up Pumpkinhead. Now, much like Night of the Demons in my last update, this is a title that they have put out on Blu-ray before, where I never picked it up because when it was released, I didn't have a region-free player, and when I did, the slipcover was no longer included. So again, not a complete release, and yet now I'm sitting here. I have the 4K with the slipcover, and the slipcover doesn't really mean that much. Probably not. I'll say that. Let's see. No alternate artwork. Again, Scream Factory being way too lazy on the 4K editions. No alternate artwork, and that is why the slipcover really doesn't mean much on these editions. It's just the same artwork. But it is a movie that I've wanted for quite some time. I never saw it back in the day. I believe I saw it for the first time either last year or the year before, and I again quite enjoyed the movie. So I did want to pick it up. I had the Blu-ray in the basket quite a few times on both Amazon and a few other sites, but never pulled the trigger. And then I saw the 4K coming out. Okay, I'm waiting for the 4K. Much like Mystery Men, I haven't gotten around to this one yet. They came in yesterday, so time will have to wait and see when I get around to it. But again, it was one I wanted for quite some time. I enjoyed this one quite a bit. The sequels, not so much. Let's see. Next, from Scream Factory, also we have The Blob. Technically, I did do, I think, have the Blu-ray with slipcover, but still stuck in America for several years, and still don't have that one. So yeah, I'm upgrading when I can. So getting the 4K of The Blob was a no-brainer. One I grew up with for once, and again, quite enjoyed this one. I did check out the 4K last night, and I still really enjoyed this one. So this was a nice addition for the collection, and I forgot to check. Just I do believe this one actually have. Yep. See, there's no rhyme or reason to what gets alternate artwork and what doesn't. 1 out of 10 4K editions from Scream Factory gets the alternate artwork. As yeah, they, Scream Factory being quite lazy, if you ask me, with the artwork. So yeah, The Blob in the collection finally. From Arrow Video, I did pick up Carlito's Way. Another one I have seen before, but I haven't seen in quite some time. So I really wanted to give this one a rewatch, and I did. And it is a rather underrated gangster movie, if you ask me. It's a slow gangster movie. It's not fast paced. Oh, gangster movies aren't really fast paced, but there's still, it is slower than your normal gangster movie, if that makes any sense. So, Al Pacino trying to go straight, and can he do that? Well, I guess you're gonna have to watch the movie. Nice edition as always. Thick case. You get poster, which I'm not gonna fold out right now, and booklet. Again, pretty damn thick booklet for a release like this. And as always, Arrow do put alternate artwork on all the releases, I want to say. So we do have, of course, the original artwork, which I have flipped around to, and then the alternate artwork is what's on the case here. So I always like to have the choice to flip around. And I, again, really enjoyed the movie. 4K disc and special features. Let's see. Cards. What a sleazy bastard Sean is in this one. See more stills. Sean, no, not Sean. Al Pacino is just really good in this kind of role. And the final one, yeah. So yeah, I quite enjoyed, which will be the phrase of this video. I quite enjoyed Carlito's Way, and it was one I wasn't really sure that I wanted in the collection when they first announced it, but now that I do have it, glad I picked it up. They announced this one and Time Bandits around this. I do believe it was the same time, and Time Bandits was the one I went, okay, I'm getting that one, and I don't have Time Bandits, and I do have Carlito's Way, so yeah, I guess Time Bandits will come eventually. So yeah, Carlito's Way. So that's the last of the movies for this update. I did pick up a couple of CDs. I'm trying to rebuild my music or CD collection. Over the years, I've had so many CDs that I've run out of place storage for them. So I've converted a lot of them into the format FLAC on my PC and then sold the CDs. But now that I do have the sleeves for CDs as well as movies, I've decided to pick up several CDs again when I can, when I find them cheap. So I did pick up POD Satellite, POD Testify, and for the first time in my collection, POD Circles, the latest I have from POD. There's a few more put out since, but looking at getting all these CDs again, it's very clear the state of physical media isn't great. These CDs that are 10 plus, I don't even remember when this came out, but Satellite is an old album, really easy to find, really cheap, under a pound. This one only a handful of years, if that, 2018. This was nowhere near as easy to find as Satellite. There's even one other POD album that I don't remember if it came just before this or after this. I can't even find the CD on Amazon. So it's very clear that the newer CDs don't have the pressing that the older ones had. So some of the CDs that I've never owned that I want now are looking to be really hard to find. So yeah, we'll see which ones I'm able to get and which ones I aren't. So yeah, that's it. Just another little weekly update. What did we get this week? 10, 10 titles. So next week I should have a couple of box sets that should be here any day now. So hopefully I'll have the time to watch some of them before I need to record a video like this. So until that, please do remember to hit the like button, and let's just see you again next Sunday. Until then, peace out.